Hey guys, how's it going? Today's February 23rd. It's Friday. It's 2018. I know I said the fucking thing all backwards. Let's try it again. Today's February 23rd, 2018. It's Friday, and welcome back. You guys want to make sure it's the 23rd. One of these days, I will say the date without having to look over there and hopefully say it correctly in 1-1. Anywho, I'm trying to start off today with a little bit of a humor because today's episode is going to be kind of deep, hardcore, you know, all the words that are not nice. I was originally going to talk about just the economy, but then, and why? Because I was watching last night Kevin Hassett talking about. Hey, who the fuck is Kevin Hassett? I gotta explain it to you guys. Fuck it, I already erased everything. But anyway, he is part of the Economic Council for the fucking government. I should look it up. I'm sorry. I apologize. I fucking suck. Anyway, look, the point is that like the U.S. government had a fucking press briefing like they do every motherfucking day, pretty much. And yesterday's started with this guy named Kevin Hassett, which represents the fucking Council for the Economic Forum or some shit like that. And he, he represents his council that works for the fucking government that, again, represents the economy and is pretty much there to tell the government or our president what's going on with the economy, the future predictions, all these things. Okay. I'm not going to get too deep into this, okay? I was going to do some color commentary on it. It's just that I didn't have time. I really had a long-ass day yesterday. I woke up late as fuck today because I went super bed late. Got Friday weekend. I got a lot of shit to do. So, but I had to fucking post a video because I have to. There's a lot of things going on, you know? It's my duty as an American. Anyway, listen. The point I'm making is that I'm going to put a link, and I implore you guys, okay? Especially if you guys are watching my shit or into all this stuff, to watch it. Because this is the, like, again, this is like the mainframe, you know, literally the case for 100K Bitcoin and the stock market keep going up and all this other stuff, okay? So they asked him, believe it or not, they actually asked him a bunch of really good questions, you know, like, so is this administration, are we going forward with a strong dollar or a weak dollar policy, blah, blah, blah. He gave an answer. They asked that question more than once, and his answer was, ask Steve Mnuchin. As Mnuchin. So, and then other questions, you know what I mean? Like when they would ask him about, well, what do you guys think about the economy? You know, well, where's it go? Where's the projections? You know, yada, yada, yada. And it was all awesome. The economy hasn't been any stronger. We're not going to see any kind of bump in the road. They asked him about, again, the impending crash. Because, you know, and he was in the financial sector, knows that every 8 years or so, give or take, there's a crash. He said that there's not going to be a crash and all this other stuff. Now, everything he was saying, and again, I implore you guys to just look at it, look at it yourself. It's about an hour long, but his portion of it is only about 20 minutes long, give or take. So I suggest, just to watch. And it's at the very beginning, literally, okay, as soon as you click the link. And it's really cool in a sense that, like, the way I'm looking at it, okay, the way I'm seeing it is that our president at the moment has taken control of everything, literally, or he's on the verge or trying to, or, taking care of everything. I'm taking over everything, okay? With that being said, also taking over the economy. Other presidents, other administrations, other whatever, they want the cycle to keep going. Remember, build it all the way up, crash it all the way down, build it all the way, okay. Now this guy knows that if we crash it all the way down, it's the end, okay? There's a lot of fucking things in the world going on right now against this country, against all our policies, everything, and it's no bueno for us, okay? And especially if we all of a sudden say, hey, fuck it, we're gonna take a bullet. The sirens, okay? Whatever, anyway, welcome to LA, guys, okay? So the point I'm making is that, like, from what I'm seeing is that this guy, our president, has instructed or is, or is pushing our economy forward in the sense that I don't think there's going to be a crash this time around. There might be some sort of bump in the road. There might be something, whatever. He can't control everything. We already know who controls a lot of this stuff. But I do think that he has enough control in the sense of, like, buying back bonds, keeping the economy propped up and doing everything humanly possible because, again, he knows how to run business, and he knows where all this money is coming from, how it's coming in, and how it needs to be start putting to work, spent, put somewhere, or else we will be fucked. So, and I think that he's going to continue with that policy, and therefore, just to go to the hyperinflation of Weimar Germany, you know, if you're familiar with that, that's where I think we are now, in that inflection point where, you know, we think that we've hit, you know, the top, and we've been going up for, no, listen, we haven't even, it's starting now. Okay, because again, we've already discussed this before. They themselves have said that QE, quantitative easing, is going to be a new norm and things like that. So literally what I got from what he was saying last night to the American people, Kevin Hassett, okay, I have to make sure I'm telling you guys who it is. What he was saying to the public on behalf of the government was that, hey, everything is going to be fine, hunky-dory, 2 thumbs up. Don't listen to anything. Don't listen to the... That's what he's saying. This is his words, pretty much verbatim. You listen to it, and you guys get... You know, let me know what you guys heard. But pretty much saying and telling everyone on Wall Street and telling everybody out there, hey, this ain't crashing. Hey, we got control. Hey, we're going all the way to the fucking moon until we can't get to the moon, until we get to the fucking moon, and then it will implode upon itself. And once it implodes upon itself, who gives a fuck, because we already have another system here. And this is what I thought was, you know, kind of what's going to happen, what he was trying to do, our president. And guess what? You know, from what he said, and again, remember, actions speak louder than words, so let's see what happens from here on. But he is laying down the groundwork, whether he's talking about the infrastructure plan, whether he's talking about all these other things. Again, let's just see. The proof is in the pudding. Now, let's talk about something else. I think we've, you click the link on the bottom, you know, watch that video, educate yourself more on kind of what's happening in this country, even if you're not from this country. As you know, it's very fucking important. I was listening to Gregory Mannarino and he was talking about not him, but in his comments, we were talking about the petro coin, the Venezuela petro coin, and as to why, what's going on with our the bonds and the stocks right now is that a lot of countries are not just, they're not giving us all our money back, but well, I mean, they are giving us all our money back, but they're doing it even faster now because they're trying to convert it to get some of these fucking petro coins. Because remember, everybody needs fucking oil, all right? So trying to get on that pre-sale. It's crazy. So all this is happening all at the motherfucking same time. I feel that, you know, if it wasn't for what they're doing in our government and our economic everything right now, that we would be real dire straits. And then this guy they are literally keeping the ship afloat, because we have to keep the ship afloat, unfortunately, at this moment in time. Yeah, it's going to be a rough one, but I don't think so. Remember, roaring 2020s, I think it's going to be an amazing, you know, ride the next, you know, at least during this guy's fucking next 8 years, 7 years, whatever's left. So, all right, let's take full advantage of this and let's not get run over by the fucking train. Now, what I really want to talk about, okay? I really want to talk about this, the economy and all that shit, but something I really kind of wanted to talk about and touch on, and only because I see it's gaining a lot of freaking fucking traction, not just on the internet, not just in the mainstream, but I mean, I'm having my friends, my real good friends, okay, friends that are, you know, they consider me, I'm sure you guys have friends that do this to you too, consider you the crazy conspiracy theory guy, the crazy this guy, the whatever guy. And again, you know, they obviously don't think I'm that crazy if, you know, they're still hanging around in my friends, and, you know, anyway, you know, most of my predictions have come true. So with that being said, I have been getting a humongous bombardment, and this is really more of my close friends, or, you know, people that I know, okay, on a personal whatever. A lot of them don't even know I do these videos, believe it or not. And they started fucking coming up to me, asking me about Parkland. Okay? And I don't like talking about this shit because of the world we're living in at the moment. But hey, if you guys already have an inclination where I'm going with this conversation, you already know where I'm fucking, where I stand in this, okay? And as to why people are coming to me and asking me about this shit. Why? Well, and again, this is why I don't talk about these things anymore, because they are slowly revealing themselves, whether it's a Vegas shit or whether it's this right now. And what's happening with this one right now is, like, again, like as I was kind of like touching on in a few of my videos, is that this happened in Florida. And it didn't just happen in Florida. This kind of happened in my neck of the woods, okay? So, I lived maybe, I want to say, about 30 minutes from there, okay? And that Parkland area is a very residential, area. It's an area that, again, if you guys know Miami is a third world country. Dade County, a good majority of it is, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. It's just saying everyone speaks Spanish. It's another planet. It's another universe. It's like, it's a capital for Latin America, and a lot of people say that, and that's how that city is. It really is. It's a different animal. I've been all over the country, and it's really, I'm proud of my home, but that's what it is. Now, once you leave that county and you go to the next county, Broward County, okay, that's it. We're in the South. There's white people. It's also another planet. Now listen, there's a lot of Hispanics like me that are white as fuck, okay, that also live there, okay, and don't live in the Miami area. But again, it's not that far removed. I got friends and family, tons of them, that live in that fucking area, that migrated, okay, to the east side. All right, I'll leave it there. But that's kind of like what that area is. But at the end of the day, it's still Florida. It's still close enough, okay, to the sauce, okay? I don't know how else to say it, okay? But anyway, so when all this was happening, I was like, okay, let's see what's going on here. So let's just go down a few of the things that have only been in the recent news. I'm not going to talk about all these conspiracy theories and all these other fucking things, okay? Again, I stand in the camp that I think this is a flag. I'll leave it there, okay? I'm trying not to fucking, talk too much about these things, again, just because I want this video to be seen, okay? So that's it. That's why I'm watching my words more than anything, all right? I'm trying to have the algorithm, catch me. Maybe I can speak in an Indian language, like or something like this. I don't know. I suck at accents. I'll stick with my Cuban accent. Anyway, let me not derail the conversation. So, as I'm watching things last night come about, I'm watching things, and again this morning, reading things in the morning, and it's just, besides all the people coming up to me and asking me all these questions, and, questions that never in a million years I ever thought that I was going to get from these people. Is this real? Is this, what do you think about this guy that was, interviewed and they say he's an actor? What about this guy? What about that thing? What about... And... it's to the point where I have to answer their questions because they're coming to me. So I can't just stay silent. So, and obviously I feel very comfortable around them. So I give them my 2 cents. I try not to go off the rails too much because I understand how sensitive these topics are. And, sometimes, they're just trying to really wrap their head around this situation. And, if you go off too much on a tangent on your conspiracy theory shit, people would start getting turned off because they're like, no, wait, I knew this was too crazy to be true. And that's the thing. We're trying to keep them where they are and just slowly guide them. In fact, let them guide themselves. Okay, so by them coming up to me, that already was like, it's enough. You know what I mean? In the sense that they already are open to the idea that a lot of the shit, not just what's happening in Parkland, but all over, is not good, not bueno, and then it's not what we think it is. Okay. So let me get back to that. So what happened down there in South Florida? Listen, man, that's my neck of the fucking woods. Okay, that really is my neck of the woods. And you're just like everywhere else. There's a bunch of groups. There's all kinds of groups of people, and it's very easy to, in certain groups of people, to get them to act a certain way, be a certain way, that whole scenario. But the thing about South Florida is that we're all fucking crazy. If you guys know anything about Florida, we're all fucking crazy. We're all fucking crazy. We're all nuts. And so even though they might have had the greatest intentions, I mean by they, I mean the bad guys, all right? Whatever, you guys figure that out. They had the best intentions in order to create this scenario that was very believable. But unfortunately, that shit doesn't work with everybody down there because it's just, again, look, how about this? Look how difficult sometimes it is for me to convey my thoughts through this camera. Imagine another one like me coached and being told what to do and then turn the camera on and then having them, no, listen, man, this is why you're seeing all kinds of stupid shit happening because that's not how we roll down there. We don't know how to act, okay? We are who we are. And we see what we see, and we say what we say. Well, that's it. We're 100. Not all of us, but a good majority of us. And it doesn't matter who you are, okay? And I mean, for real. And then the white people that live down there are the whitest of the white. The black people that live down there are the blackest of the black. The Hispanics that live down there literally got off the boat and then says this whole fucking thing. And we're already very distrusting of the government, period. And then this is happening? No, man. That's what I'm saying. This is like the worst fucking, place to fucking do something like this. I mean, for them anyway. Just like when they did something in Vegas. I mean, come on, man. Like, that's There's no video, no nothing. I don't want to get into that one, but like, really? We don't know who the fuck did that, really? And where the fuck is he? And that thing just disappeared, and what the fuck? What the fuck? And anyone that's been to Vegas, I mean, come on now. There's like a million fucking cameras everywhere, a million fucking everything. If you're fucking picking your nose, you know, you're caught on camera and you're probably like on a big screen before you fucking know it. I mean, that's just the way it is if you've been out there, among other things. I mean, seriously. I'm hanging around with my fucking camera out there just doing regular shit, and I get stopped like every fucking 5 minutes. If I stop for more than 2 seconds, I start getting, you know, questioned and asked by these random people that work for Vegas and this whole fucking thing. And this is like way before what happened, okay? So I don't want to hear that situation. So but again, people can be bought, people can be this, but again, down in my neck of the woods, that can happen. But it's just we're just a different breed down there. So look, man, let me get into all this other shit, okay? Remember, the whole gun problem is a humongous problem in this country. It's an even bigger problem in fucking Florida, okay? Because in Florida, you know, having a gun is like having an orange, right? It's just, okay? Everyone has it. Everyone has one, and everyone is willing to use it. And we have laws, again, like stand your ground, which, you know, I can get a fight with a guy over nothing, shoot him, kill him, call a cop, say, hey, listen, I got in a fight with this guy. I killed him because I felt threatened with my life. The cops will show up, write up the situation, and let you go. Nothing happened. And they take the guy away to the morgue and alert his family of what happened. That's it. That's Florida. Okay? So, with that being said, we already have armed guards in all our fucking schools. When I graduated fucking high school in 2000, okay? We already had fucking cops. Not only have police, school police, we had regular fucking police. We had, you know, in some cases, some schools, metal detectors, the whole fucking yard, the whole nine, okay? Remember the hood. That's where Miami, that's what Miami is, okay? Pretty much. And how the laws, and it's very conservative and all that shit down there, so none of this was a problem. It's never been a problem. So when we come down to this whole thing, I kept hearing that the 2 BSO, again, there's 2 police officers per school, per whatever, and there was 2 in that fucking school, and they got called away, which they never do. They never do. Again, if you're down there, we have 7 million cops everywhere. So in order for those 2 to get called away, it had to be like some, you know, what is it, like 5 alarm, 10 alarm, 100 alarm fire type situation where it's not just them, everyone's getting mobilized. And again, how we fucking plan our shit out there, if something like that were to happen, we know for a fucking fact that. So we leave shit behind. It's very different down there. So the fact that they got called away while all this was happening is crazy. Now, I'm gonna go now. Besides the crisis actor shit, besides there's this other kid, the guy that's being interviewed that, you know, said that he was prompted to ask questions, you know, at the town hall meeting, and anyway, all the pieces of all the fakery is pulling together. But last night, and again this morning, I heard that there was, and I'm sure you guys have heard this too, that there was an actual cop, an actual trained officer at the scene while all of this was going on, and he did absolutely nothing. What the fuck, man? Have you ever heard a gunshot? Have you ever been around a gunshot? Have you ever heard people screaming? Have you heard any of that? So he was just standing outside of the school while all of this was going on and did nothing? Nothing. Look, man, the way I'm looking at it is like this, okay? That guy was guarding that situation, guarding it from interference from another entity, an outside entity. That's the way I'm looking at it, because there's no other motherfucking reason why that person should have been there. That cop, that officer should have just been standing there doing absolutely motherfucking nothing. In fact, why I'm bringing this up is because they asked this of Mr. Trump this morning, and I couldn't get the video. A lot of these I can't get videos of because I just can't, okay? This is the news and the White House and all that shit, and I really can't put them up there. So you guys, I'm gonna put the links, you guys look at it. But he was saying exactly what I was just saying. Like, what the, are we serious here? Really? So, again, anyone from South Florida, from our area, the whole fucking thing, you know, shooting guns, the whole it's nothing new to us. So, an officer with a gun this is how we look at it down where I'm from. He's just looking for a reason to use that. Not just the gun, but all the power that they yield, and especially BSO and that neck of the woods. Listen, Broward County, get the fuck out of here, bro. They're looking for something to do. They're looking for something to shoot. They're looking for something to arrest. They just are. Period. So, I mean, his chief, his boss fired him without pay, got rid of him, the whole fucking thing. In fact, the guy retired and disappeared. Man, there's a lot of fishy shit going on there. Too much fishy shit going on. And I don't think that this is just only going to keep, this Pandora's box is only going to keep opening. And why is this the major speaking point? Why did this happen? Why is this all coming out? Well, again, because we already know what's happening in our own government with the FISA, court, the memo, and that whole situation where, the bad guys have been trying to fucking sink our president, sink Trump. He's our president, like him or not, okay? I don't want to hear it, okay? He's trying to sink him, and as he is sinking him, as they're trying to sink him, all they're doing is sinking themselves. Look, I remember this very vividly. I remember years ago, about 20 years ago, when I first got my license, I got into an accident, a car accident, okay? And this lady was the one that got in the accident with me, okay? She ran away, and I remember months later, I got like a thing in the mail, okay, that I was under investigation. The cops were after me, this whole fucking thing. Anyway, for like a hit and run, when in reality, she was the one that did the hit and run and the whole fucking thing. Anyway, I kind of like let it go. I was young, I was scared, I didn't know what to do. But I was later informed, because again, you get all the paperwork, that the lady took me to court, tried to fucking sue me, tried to whatever. The court heard her side of the story, and guess what? She's the one that, I ended up getting a fucking money back. I ended up getting a check. I didn't have to do a damn thing. But this is what same thing is happening with the Democrats right now. They're trying to arrest our president or do bad things to what's going on right now. But in reality, as they're doing this, all they're doing is just incriminating themselves, and eventually they're going to end up losing out, which is what's happening right now, which is insane. It's great for our country, great for everything, because our judicial system, our everything. If you guys watched the video I posted a few days ago and the whole thing, everything is under attack. Our country is in a soft coup. We are living in a banana republic. We all know this already, but we feel helpless because we can't do anything about it. But as all these things are happening, as our president is just allowing these things to happen, in a sense, he's freeing us all. He really is freeing us all. So when my liberal friends are asking me now conservative-ish thinking questions, I already know we're on the right path, all right? And again, I'm not here to say conservative, all right? I was born Democrat my whole motherfucking life, all right? And voted Democrat pretty much my whole motherfucking life till I woke the fuck up after the previous president that we had. I put in twice. A lot of us put in there twice, and especially the last fucking time, his last 4 years, he fucked this country over really motherfucking bad, and us over really bad. So, yeah. I'm not here to make friends, okay? And I know a lot of us aren't here to make friends, okay? And same as our president, and same as, our country and all this shit. Right now, we're here to survive. We're here to fucking make humanity great again in whatever shape or form. And hopefully this guy can do it. Hopefully our country can get out of this shit. But if it doesn't, hey, there's a lot of great countries out there. Just, again, I think that the reason he's building that wall is just in case the shit hits the fan, trying to keep us in, as opposed to have other people come in. It's more like trying to keep us in from escaping. I don't know. But look, the point I'm making is that we're living in some crazy motherfucking times. We just are, okay? In every sense of the fucking word. Period. And I would implore you guys to not just stick to the cryptocurrency space, but to really educate yourself on everything that's going on. And I'm trying my very best to do that, okay? Because no matter where you live in the world, all this is very fucking important, okay? I look at the news from other parts of the world as well, because it's all interlocked and interconnected. It just is. And unfortunately, right now, this country, the United States of America, is the major cog in the machinery that is the world right now. And this major cog is in the process of being replaced. And we all know this. And it's how it gets replaced. Because if it gets replaced correctly, then, everything will be fine. It's just going to be a couple bumps in the road. If it doesn't get replaced correctly, you already know. You take out the cog from the machine, the whole fucking machine falls down. It breaks. So, and then it might be replaced with another cog. And that's the thing, you know, we're living in some really interesting times right now. Really crazy fucking times right now. So please, I would implore you to watch all the links. Watch the link of, yeah, I think I'm gonna put a couple links. The links that I put down there, you know, the press briefing from yesterday, the government press briefing from yesterday about the economics. I'm gonna see if I can put a couple links of Trump talking and shit like that. And again, I'm gonna be very careful into the links that I'm putting on there, because even the links that I put into this video can get flagged and flag the whole fucking video. So the research is out there. I'm gonna put the links to the Zero Hedge articles where you can find the videos. That'll make it easier, hopefully. And yeah, guys, all right. All this is, again, interconnected with the cryptocurrency world. Okay, it just is. Okay. All right, guys. I'm trying not to end this on a somber note. I don't think it's a somber note. I just think that it's trying times that we're living in. And again, I feel like we're on the right side of history, because we really are educating ourselves and preparing ourselves and moving forward with life, as opposed to living in the past. So seriously, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please share this knowledge, okay? And seriously, thank you guys, okay? You have no idea what you guys mean to me. I know I mean a lot to you guys, but you guys mean more to me than I mean to you, and it's insane, okay? I mean, seriously, thank you. I'm constantly humbled. So with that said, have a great fucking weekend, guys. Seriously, okay? Enjoy your Friday, enjoy your Saturday, enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you guys back on Monday, which I'm sure is gonna be fucking crazy and hectic as usual. All right, guys. Thank you so much, okay? Please like, please subscribe, please share, and please laugh. Enjoy life, okay? That's what it's all about, because we never know. North Korea could fucking, you know, nuke us tomorrow if we're not careful. By the way, I don't even want to get into it, but if that were to happen, I think it's our own people. I don't want to get into that one. That's another, you know, another fucking conspiracy theory. But yeah, I mean, you know, we put our own fucking shit out there, and you know, just like other flags, you know what I mean? It might be us that. All right, guys, too much. Thank you guys. See you guys on Monday. Have an amazing fucking weekend. And look, man, I even forgot to smoke my motherfucking blunt, which I'm gonna do right now as I'm uploading this video. Later.
Everybody knows you never go full retard. You went full retard, man.